Hey everybody, welcome back. If you saw last week's episode, you know it wasn't the greatest. We're going to try again with another box of Kamigawa. The Neon Dynasty, it's going to be another set booster box. I'm going to try to go for broke on this one and take the big hits home like in our first box. And if you remember in the first box, I had a Wandering Emperor and I also had the Besiege that was in there. The last box that I opened up, the only real major hit that was in there was a foil Besiege. So this is kind of one of those, go for broke moments. See what we can get. Alright, and our first rare is Rizona. And, we got a rare foil Springleaf Avenger. Not really worth a whole bunch. So I think in the last box we had quite a bit. I think 9 mythics, 7 list pulls. So we had a lot of stuff in there. So let's see what we can get today. Alright. Invoke Despair for the rare. Nothing for the foil. There's a nice gold signature. Mythic Yoshimaru. The mythic pull. What's going on with these cards? Those are blades for the rare. And Haunted Plate Mail for the rare list pull. Alright, this is a pretty common one. I seem to be getting pretty much almost every box. The Hit It Seigo Consume All. And that's a nice list pull. So this set so far seems like it has a pretty high list pull rate. Not in this pack. Seems like a pretty high list pull rate, and that's not a bad thing. Some of these list pulls are actually pretty big. All right, Kodama for the mythic. It's a 3 mythic. What else? I've been tempted to want to open up a draft box just to see what the comparison would be like compared to the set booster box. Satsuki for the rare, else, and the Vow of Lightning for our list pull. Don't know if I'm going to get there. I might wait until the prices come down just a little bit comparatively to the set boosters. And that might be a future video that I decide that I want to do. Alright, first one. The Shigeki for our rare, Satsuki for our foil rare. Double Masters is right around the corner, and I've got quite a few of the pre-orders, and I don't know if they're all going to be honored or any are going to be honored, but hopefully they go through, and that should make for a couple of interesting videos. Looking ahead, that won't be until mid to late July. Very nice. I love these foil ones. Alright, Mech Titan Core. Else, and that This brings us to our last pack of the left side. So no lands, 3 mythics, Kodai for the rare. No major pulls, no emperors, no Bosijus, none of the land cycles really, anything. Another one. I love these. There's a great one. Jin Gataxis for our, it's not the Phyrexian version, but it's still a solid mythic. And that's actually one that I haven't pulled yet. So that's a regular version, it's not a hollow. Definitely not an etched. All right. Tamishi for our showcase rare. If you remember the last video, I pulled the Tezzeret. That was also in a showcase, and that's a beautiful looking card. Brilliant Restoration. Ooh. Sleeping Potion for our list pull. That's an old school one. I think is Plane Shift. And that's kind of around when I was still playing the first time. Alright, Kotori for our mythic. There's a land cycle, speaking of which. You know what, we'll put this in its own spot. I don't think we're going to get too many land cycles. But we'll put that up there. These old school border cards are just, they're beautiful. They look so good. Just brings me back to the day. Alright, Ryu for the rare. Nothing much. Alright, Invoke the Winds. And Obsessive Stitcher for the uncommon lift pull. Alright, Invoke Calamity for the rare. And Portal, Vampiric Feast. This is definitely from from my time. Alright, Kami Transients. And nothing. That's an old school plane. Alright, Dragon Kami. Nothing. Last pack of the middle. So far I'm kind of on the fence. Kind of on the fence about this box. You know, the first one really was great, and I think it might have set me up for failure. Thundering Raiju. I think that one might have sucked me in. This is going on, like I said, this is the third box, and it's nothing like the first one was. All right, Kami for our 5th mythic. We're getting great mythic pulls, and there is definitely some value in this box, but it's not an overwhelming amount of value. You know, it's definitely not something that's going to pay the box off. There's no full arts. All right, Salt Formation for our list pull. There's no full arts that I'm seeing. I think the only one that I had was the Junji, and that was on the last box or 2 boxes back. So those seem to be pretty difficult to pull from a set box. Invoke Justice. Nothing. I haven't decided if I want to do any collector boxes. Those are still... There we go. That's a good looking one. Those collector boxes are still very expensive. And you don't get a ton of packs, but you do have a chance, Mojin. Blade of Oni. You do still get a chance at a ink. Even though the pull rates on those are next to non-existent, 0.01%, some people have said. There we go. For a full art, so that was just what I was saying. And we don't get many of those, and I wasn't expecting any of those. Not the best full art you can get. But I'll take it, for sure. Alright, vocations. Alright, last couple packs. And I am not that hopeful. I mean, I'd love something big in the close, but it's not looking likely. Just kidding. Alright, so full art. Busiju, so 2 in 1 pack. That's funny considering I just said you don't see too many, and it was actually back-to-back packs, I believe. So, alright, and that is one that you want to pull. So, Teachings of Kryn. Alright. 2 more packs. Let's do a Wandering Emperor for the hat trick of the 3 good value cards. Kotos. And the Wanderer, so, you know, close. For our list pull, last pack of the box. Let's see what we got. Lion Sash, that's what we got. And Hinata. So, if we're going over today's pulls, there's quite a bit in here. We got 1 of the rare land cycles. We got 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 from the list. And 8 mythics. It's quite a bit. May do another box, I'm not sure. Might be collectors. We'll have to check in another time. But for now, thanks for coming. I appreciate it. I'll see you on Saturday.